Some songs don't feel like music. They feel like a letter you never sent, a conversation you never finished, a goodbye you never got to say. Before You Go by Capaldi is one of those songs. To understand why it hurts so deeply, you first need to understand who Capaldi is. Capaldi was born on October 7th, 1996, in Bathgate, Scotland, into a working-class family. At one point, 7 people lived in a 2-bedroom house. Life was not easy, and nothing was handed to him. Music became his escape. By the age of 9, he was learning guitar and piano, and by 11, he was already performing in pubs, singing to rooms where you had to earn attention. That's where he learned that if people don't feel your music, they won't listen. When Lewis became famous, success didn't make life lighter. It made it heavier. He spoke openly about watching people online waking up early, exercising, learning new skills, and becoming better versions of themselves while he struggled just to get out of bed. This wasn't laziness. It was emotional exhaustion. Isolation felt heavy. Time moved slowly. And during that period, he even got drunk by himself for the first time in his life. Not to celebrate, but simply to make the hours pass. That emotional state is where this song was born. Lewis was in the studio with close friends, TMS, the same team behind Someone You Loved, and Phil Plested. There was no pressure to create a hit. His album was already finished and possibly already released. They were just writing for the sake of writing. And in that calm moment, Lewis decided to write about something he had never written about before. When Lewis was very young, his aunt took her own life. As a child, you don't fully understand that kind of loss. You grow up around the silence. But as he got older, the questions became louder. What could I have said? What should I have done? Would it have changed anything? He had been talking about it more with his parents, thinking about it more deeply, and one day he realized this was the story he needed to tell. That's why the song doesn't start softly. It starts with anger. That feeling of, why did you do this? And how could you leave? Lewis said this was an honest reflection of what his mother and many families feel after losing someone. But anger never lasts. Almost immediately, it turns into guilt, regret, and self-blame. That moment where you stop pointing fingers and start questioning yourself. People often say that time heals all wounds, but Lewis doesn't believe that. He believes wounds don't really heal. You just learn how to live with them. You cover them, you work around them, and you keep going. Because he still grew up without an aunt. His mother still lost a sister. There are moments that will never happen and memories that will never be made, and time doesn't erase that. Before You Go feels like a final letter, not written to one person, but to everyone who has lost someone too soon. The title says everything. It's that moment at the door, that second before someone leaves the house. If you could stop them just once, what would you say? The song isn't about blame. It's about communication, about speaking, about reaching out, about checking on the people you love before it's too late. At its heart, this song carries a simple message. Talk to each other, make the call, send the message, open up. Because sometimes, one conversation can change a life. Capaldi doesn't sing to impress. He sings to connect. That's why this song stays with people. It's not just about loss. It's about saying what so many of us wish we had said before it was too late. If this story touched you, if you love music with meaning and stories that go deeper than the surface, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is a space where we talk about music, emotion, and the real stories behind the songs that move us. More stories are coming, and you don't want to miss them.